Right. Let's hear about Alice Cooper. Bobby Slayton's on the Nasty Show. The book, sometime in the near future, called "If You Can't Make Fun of Yourself."
No sense of people buying it houses. I'm telling all the
Make
story.
fun of others. Yeah, we've got the audio book for you. We'll have that online.
I will be pretty good at that audio thing. I think I kind of have that voice that lends itself to keeping people awake.
Captivating.
Or either that or changing the channel. In high school, Alice Cooper saved my life in a roundabout way.
So you grew up in Arizona?
No, I grew up when Alice Cooper became big in 1970, 71, 72 with Love It to Death and Killer and then $1 Billion Babies. I mean, I was 15 and I was, the Stones, Beatles, Grateful Dead. It's 1970 and I'm in New York. And this guy, Alice Cooper, who way before Kiss, Lady Gaga and Marilyn Manson, dressed like a monster. I love monsters. I mean, there's nothing. I hated sports. I hated girls. I liked monsters. And then I married a woman who is a monster, and my whole life came together. It all comes together. Okay. So, and my daughter became quite a monster herself. But Alice Cooper was just great. And I was about 17, and I met this girl who was the hottest girl in my high school. She's about 16. And I fell in love with this girl. And being a dork that I am, what kind of 17-year-old guy really knows how to talk to broads? So I asked her out. She says yes. And all she would talk about is she loved music, but it was Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, R&B, Phil Spector, Motown, stuff that I love now with a passion, which I hated back then because I'm 17, I'm smoking dope, I'm Beavis or Butthead, and all I'm talking about is Alice Cooper. And after 2 weeks, she says to me, we can't go out anymore. We never even made out. She goes, all you care about is Alice Cooper and smoking pot. And she was right because, she has this rich musical knowledge. She's 16 years old and talking to me about the Temptations of Four Tops. I'm going, wow. Anyway, the point is, this is stuff that I love now. I wound up going up to Alice Cooper's house with some friends and knocking on the door to take a picture. But the point of the story, how he saved my life, was I went back to my hometown in Westchester, New York, about 10 years ago. And this girl was still living there. And she was married. And she was overweight and about 4 kids. She should have been living in a giant shoe. And I knocked on her door, and she looked, old Mother Hubbard is what she looked like, with her little mousy kids, holding on to her legs and probably feeding on her 12 nipples, and she was married, never left the neighborhood. And I'm thinking, if I never loved Alice Cooper, and back then, if I would have listened to her, and I would have listened to Motown and soul and R&B and all that great music, and didn't like Alice Cooper, I could have been the guy stuck there with her, married to the fat broad, with the 4 kids, never made it to California, never became a stand-up comic, and I wouldn't be here today with you, cousin creepy. And so in a way, Alice Cooper saved my life.
Bobby Slayton's downtown, 303-595-3637. We'll have more with Bobby on the Nasty Show.